While a probe is underway in the CST bridge collapse, India today has carried out a reality check on the condition of other bridges in the maximum city. When our reporter visited the famous French bridge, which is located in South Mumbai's Opera House locality, we found that the bridge needs immediate repair. Parts of this bridge are badly damaged, with cement falling from many places and iron rods supporting the bridge completely corroded. Another reality check was conducted at Andheri's Gokhale Bridge, which collapsed in the year 2018. While this has been partially reopened after repair, iron rods and construction material lie across the foot overbridge.
We are on Gokhale Bridge in Andheri, a portion of which had collapsed in July 2018. As you can see, mangled remains of the bridge are still being repaired. The portion which had collapsed, that has already been repaired and the traffic has started on that, but the other portion of it is still under repair. Although the one important question that everyone had wanted to know was what has happened in the inquiry report. The Commissioner of Railway Safety at that time had blamed the BMC. The BMC was responsible for the sheer fact that they had put in extra load on this bridge, which it was not meant for while it was constructed. There were paver blocks, there were utility wires that were used, they were put on the bridge, which is the reason why this collapse had happened. However, when we speak to BMC officials as to what has been done after that, well, no reply is really forthcoming on that front. With cameraman Vijay Desai in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
We are right now present in the Opera House locality of South Bombay. Behind me is the French bridge, which is a heritage bridge. You can see over here, so Western Railway passes from below this bridge. This bridge was initially constructed in 1866 in the name of Patrick French, who had created Bombay, Baroda and Central India Railway Line, which is now known as Western Railways. This bridge was repaired in 1927, after which it was uplifted and restructured in the year 1966. You can see the bridge is in a very bad shape right now. At various places, the plaster has gone off. Iron rods are rusted. Various places, the stone walls have cracked. This bridge daily has traffic moving from Hughes Road to Opera House locality. Also, if this bridge comes crashing down, there are trains, local trains passing from below it. It would lead to a major disaster. Railways and BMC both have to maintain this bridge. This is a part of Mumbai's heritage, one of the oldest bridges constructed in British India. With camera person Nikesh, Divesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
Also in suburban Jogeshwari, there has been long pending demand for yet another foot overbridge, as the present bridge is overcrowded even in non-peak hours. Here's a report.
You're right now at Jogeshwari, and in spite of many times the people of Mumbai, especially people living around Jogeshwari, telling the railway authorities that there's a need for a bridge from railway platforms, nothing has been paid. Right now, you can see it's not even rush hour, and look at the number of people just trying to get out of the station. At this particular point, it's almost over noon, and it's not certainly the rush hour right now, and you can see so many people still crowded. Just take a look at those trying to get into the station right here. You can see people waiting, and this is the condition at both ends. There are only two foot-over bridges around at Jogeshwari, one at the southern end and the other at the northern end, and this is the condition at both ends of the railway station. With cameraman Vijay Desai, Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
2 days after Mumbai bridge collapse killed 6 people, the BMC's preliminary report blames faulty structural audit. The civic body's report submitted by Chief Engineer Vigilance states it was apparent that the structural audit report failed to point out faults in the footover bridge. The BMC report states that the structural audit was conducted in an irresponsible and negligent manner by the audit firm DAECA. The report has recommended blacklisting of the structural auditor and an FIR against it. The report has also recommended suspension of Executive Engineer A.B. Patil, who was supervising the structural audit in 2017. Meanwhile, my colleague Vidya went to the address of the audit agency. Here's what she found.
The structural auditors of the bridge that had collapsed at CST on Thursday evening have been de-empanelled by the BMC. And it's not just the de-empanelment done by the BMC, the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai, but they have also recommended it to the Maharashtra government that they should also not give any further work to the structural auditors. However, also 2 more notices have been given to them, the particular company, asking them as to why they should not be blacklisted. Now what is interesting is that the address that is with the BMC as well as the Ministry of Corporate Affairs is the address which belongs to this particular place where I'm standing. This is the Dawood Bagh Road, which is mentioned in their address, while GD Patil building is the address that has been given. This particular plot that you see behind me is the one which is actually the GD Patil building. But when we have been speaking to a lot of people here and asking where exactly is this building, they have been saying that the plot is right, but the building, that GD Patil building, was broken down years ago. And in that place, these 2 structures have really come up. However, when we went to their address, because the address of Professor D.D. Desai, the auditors, is very clearly, it says number 18, 4th floor, plot number 19/B, GD Patil building, Dawood Bagh Lane, Andheri West, Mumbai. This is the address that we went inside, we checked with people. It's a residential apartment, only there's one chartered accountant's office on the 4th floor of one particular building, while the other one does not even have that. It's purely a residential building. So everyone's really wondering as to why a wrong address has been given by this particular company to both these parties, not just the BMC but also the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. With cameraman Vijay Desai in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
Saurav Vakhtania is now joining me live. Saurav, too many questions really to ask about this structural audit company. Firstly, do we even know whether they exist and where they operate out of? And the bigger question is, if this CST footover bridge was a part of their contract, I'm sure there were others within Mumbai as well, and that itself is a huge reason why we should be worried today.
Yes, that's the reason that we have to be very concerned and we should be very worried, because Vedika, let me tell you that this particular company who has done the structural audit of this Himalaya bridge which got collapsed and 6 people lost their life, that particular company has done structural audit of other several 50 such bridges. So this is a huge concern for Mumbaikars, because now structural audit of all 50 bridges should be done again, because we cannot rely on such structural audits. And also what you said about the main office barrier of this particular company, they are nowhere to be found. Our another reporter Divesh Singh reached to them in Vilepale and Andheri today in the morning, but they're nowhere to be found. But the crucial piece of evidence which we have found, that the night which this incident took place, when this bridge collapsed, some of the staff had reached at this particular office. They took away some of the documents and those documents are missing. But till now, none of the office barrier is reachable. They have not come in forward of media also. The cops are, however, trying to reach to them. The cops have also asked for the documents related to this particular bridge, and they are asked the engineers to come to the police station for questioning. Vedika.
Do stay with me, Saurav. I have another story to come back to you on, but let's just tell our viewers, India Today has accessed the inspection report of the CST footover bridge done on the 26th of December 2016. The report mentions faults in the bridge and also recommended repair. It stated that the concrete slab of the bridge showed effect of corrosion, while the risers of the staircase were also broken. The report further went on to say that no concrete conclusion can be drawn regarding the safety and condition of the foundation of the bridge, yet all these warnings were ignored by the authorities. Now, Shiv Sena's double standards have been exposed after the Mumbai bridge collapse. In an editorial in its mouthpiece Samna, Uddhav's party pins the blame on the rising population for the growing pressure on the city's infrastructure. Sena further accuses the opposition of politicizing the incident, even as the government has given compensation to the victims and is ready to take care of the expenses of the injured. Interestingly, the Sena editorial nowhere blames the BJP or the BMC for the collapse, and they are the ones who should be held accountable for the maintenance of the bridges in the city and not the opposition. Saurav Aktania joining me live from Mumbai. Saurav, we were just talking about the other bridges also that seem to be in quite a mess as far as infrastructure is concerned. But you have the BMC shirking off any blame that comes their way. They're busy, in fact, in politicizing the issue themselves by blaming the opposition, by blaming a third party, but not themselves, especially when the BMC is the body that, in fact, recruits these structural auditors.
Well, absolutely, Vedika. BMC is one of the richest civic body in the whole world, and it has annual budget of over 37,000 crores. And on this particular BMC, Shiv Sena is ruling it for the last 25 years. In the last election also, they have won the BMC elections, and they are actually ruling, they are actually governing the whole BMC, and they cannot just go away with it. Today's Samna editorial, it's very shocking, and it is a very ridiculous statement been given by their leaders that they are not responsible. In fact, they are questioning the railways for it. When yesterday in the BMC press note, it was clearly mentioned that BMC is responsible, and for the structural audit too, they are responsible. So why have they not read that particular press note? Yesterday also we saw how in the editorial there was nowhere written about this particular incident, and no statement been given about it. Today, when I spoke to one of the senior leader of Shiv Sena and asked to comment on this particular incident and also on the editorial, he simply cut my phone and he did not give any reaction, after which I am trying him for several times, but he is not answering my calls. So clearly there is no role, like there is no responsibility by the Shiv Sena. They just need the power of government. Therefore, after the alliance, they are not even also saying anything about the BJP government and simply blaming the opposition, that is the Congress and the NC party, for the whole incident.
Me live.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.